Hello again, world. It's me, Chase, Chewning, the Elder. Insert other witty title here. So I'm actually getting off work early here Friday. It is Friday, February 24th. Took a little half day because I'm working an event all day tomorrow, Saturday. So taking a little advantage of that comp time. And I'm actually over here at a local spa place. I think it's actually a plastic surgery place, but they do spa services. Getting a men's facial. I forget what it's called. But you know what, I'm gonna go into more detail once I actually get it in there. Gonna go through the services and do a little recap afterwards. So doing a little treat yourself Friday. But I wanted to take this second, well, take these few moments going into the video to just emphasize the importance of really only ever taking what you see, especially here on YouTube. Take it at face value, take it with a grain of salt. I've noticed in the last couple of videos I put up, I'm getting some comments about some specific things maybe I'm saying or doing, but just always keep in mind that this is more or less for entertainment purposes only. Now me, yes, with my background and education experience, what I do for a living, I do try to tie in some legitimacy and some science and some actual, maybe some learning experiences, but you know, for the most part, this is all just for fun. You know, I will certainly get into and have done some specific health coaching videos, some tutorials, and actually get into serious topics where I'm conveying my education. But in the meantime, anytime I present a style video, anytime I talk about a personal product, a skincare routine, a workout, something that I do, always keep in mind that it is just what I do. Now, a lot of this could be applicable to your life. It could be somewhat similar to what you have going on in your goals, but just always remember that what you see, what you hear is not the God's honest truth. It is not something that you should wholeheartedly endorse and do, and really it is not anything that you have any right to scrutinize others for. So you know, I do try to take care of myself, but you know what, I still get pimples from time to time. I do try to dress nicely, but you know, sometimes I'm just a bum. Sometimes I'm just lounging. Sometimes I don't get my act together. Sometimes, you know, I will post a workout video and tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, but I don't always hit my numbers. I don't always have, you know, the best physique. I'm just out here doing my thing, and that is exactly what you should be doing too. So enough of that. I'm gonna get off my soapbox here and head in and get this all spick and span. So I did get permission to film. They brought me in here to do all this, so of course they want some video. So I'm gonna take off the top, lay down, get comfortable, and let's get started with the facial. This is normal. Palestinian, okay. Yeah. My wife is Persian, so I always ask. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, what do you want me to do? Take a little video first?
Yes. So okay. I'm here in Darin's hands.
Yes,
did I get it right?
Darin.
Okay, so
we are here at Nova Plastic Surgery today. We're gonna be giving Chase a nice hydrating and deep cleansing facial. We use SkinCeuticals products here. So we're gonna start with cleansing the skin. We're gonna add a nice exfoliation with Clarisonic too. Okay. And we are going to add a nice and hydrating mask at the end. Okay. For the extraction phase, we're going to be doing a hydrofacial. One of the steps is extraction. So it's gonna really help get those deeper, you know, blemishes in the T-zone area. Okay. Okay.
All right.
You have questions?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Be gentle. Be gentle.
So we are doing extractions with the hydrofacial machine. It's using this tip to pull out impurities, and it's using a beta hydroxy acid. Okay. So it really helps to decongest and open up the pores.
I definitely get the nose blackheads. This feels like it's like a little bit suction cup. Yeah. It's very cool too. So tell us why guys should do this. Why is it important for us? As,
you have to look
really,
good.
Really
I mean, it's kind of disgusting to have black heads and white heads.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, it gives the skin a really bad texture, so it's good to do this. And just not just for the nose, but you can do this for like T-zone also. Okay. Forehead and chin.
Like a new man.
Yeah, good. Very hydrated.
Feels very good.
Nice and clean.
And now I'm gonna go mess up all of her hard work and go to the gym. I promise I won't sweat too much.
Yes, please.
All right, spa services are done. I'm up close and personal to kind of show you guys exactly what happened. It's really bright out. So I know the sunlight is gonna be a little bit of a natural trick because everybody looks better in sunlight. But I gotta say, services were phenomenal. I worked with the master esthetician Dareen. I thought she was Persian, but she's actually Palestine, so almost had that Persian connection. But yeah, so place was amazing, very clean, very professional, and loved the services. I will definitely be back. Who remembers those guys? That is a high school flashback. All right, happy Friday, everybody. Back here at District Barbell doing a little Friday pull day. Gonna be hitting some deadlifts. I forgot my normal lifting shoes. I'm wearing kind of just my casual sneakers, so I'm gonna go barefoot, which I haven't done in a while, and we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, got some new faces in here. Got Daryl, Dr. Daryl, playing with his peanuts.
This hurts so bad.
Get up. And you guys already worked out, right?
Yes, sir.
So here I was thinking I was gonna have some friends to lift with, but
back early.
Daryl ruined everything for me.
I'm down. I've been slacking, so.
Get a twofer.
Fuck it.
This man's accosting me. Alright, so I got Elmer, my
Elmer like the glue.
Elmer's glue. It's real sticky.
Only when I'm
that's
sweating.
a personal problem. So Elmer's hooking me up with some camera action. So like I said, today's just a little bit of a accessory pull day, but like usual, I'm always gonna start with deadlifts. So I forgot my normal shoes. Probably not gonna use these to lift with, but at least get into probably working sets 315, 365, 5, 3, maybe some heavy singles. We'll see what happens. Pretty much with deadlifts, I always just gauge, have an idea of how I'm feeling going into it, get a program in my head, see how I feel, see how I respond, and then tailor from there. All right, so 2 sets of 135, 1 set of 225, going into 315. Back's a little bit tight. It's weird, I'm like sore in a different way because this week I didn't squat, but I did do a really heavy leg press variation. Daryl, you're very distracting. I see you out of my peripherals. I'm watching you. I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. I just did look at him. But it's actually my knee and like my whole like pelvic floor gait is a little bit tight in a different way that I'm not used to because of the heavy leg press. I actually worked up to 5 plates. I didn't film it. I think it was on my Instagram story. So anyway, we're gonna power through it. We'll see what happens. So that felt good. I normally would go into working sets of 5, but I was feeling pretty fluid, so I think I'm gonna go heavier and go down to a set of 2, maybe a heavy single, work my way back up, and that'll be a rep scheme for today. So if you guys ever come to District Barbell, you might get lucky and get to see Peter way back there. Where'd he go? There he is. It's a dancing machine. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, shit. Ooh, starting to get that fluffy hair back. All right, so deadlifts are done. Basically, like all my movements, like I've said a million times before, I start strong, I start heavy, work up to really no more working sets or reps than like a 5x5, 3x3, all my combat movements, short volume, short sets, high weight, blah, 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 blah. So basically after that, I do a lot of just accessory stuff. So deadlifts, we're going into one of my favorite accessory back movements, gonna be the hammer strength pull.
A second, your hands on mine, the clock is ticking, so say
you guys, but normally one side, one arm, one leg is gonna be stronger than the other. It's usually your dominant side. For some reason with me, I'm right-handed. Daryl, I see you. I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. Use my peripherals. I'm right-handed. My left side is always stronger. I don't know why. Both sides, isolation. 12th rep is way easier on the left than on the right. So, someone explain that to me. Scientist Chase doesn't get it.
Fat?
Mush.
Call me fat?
Mush.
This should be easy.
Mush. Daryl, you got a dome.
Are you gonna throw up now?
That booty dough. Alright, so pretty much like any back workout, we always end with curls, right? So basically what I do is a semi version of run the rack. So run the rack is basically just starting with a high weight, drops that all the way down to a lower weight, or the opposite, lightweight up to heavy weight. And then I'll do that for about 3 different weight sets. Rest 60 to 90 seconds, go back, do it for about 2-3 sets. So I just want to highlight. So I normally take endo pump on pretty much every workout, but today, mixing with a flight, it's doing great things. So if you're looking for a great pump product, bpnsubs.com, the endo pump, I love it. It's a stimulant-free pre-workout. It's great contractions. You would get like so much volume, your arms are like floating. Yeah. I'm like Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands. Ooh yeah, still looking pretty good from the facial. Alright, so back home from the workout, got a little din cooked up. I'll give you one guess as to which one is mine and which one is May's. So I've whipped up a concoction that I make pretty often. It's just a bunch of ground beef, vegetables, and rice. Not really tracking things much today because I only have had Chipotle and like a granola snack bar thing, so we'll be good to go. Nella, what are you gonna have for dinner? She's like, I'll have the same thing I have every day, all day. That must be really boring.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Yeah, Mom, it's a material gold mine. So hey Mom, what are you doing over there?
Yes, Mom has to buy sun gas.
So I got all the way down to Richmond, realized I forgot my wallet. So Mother is taking me out to lunch and buying me gas.
And I'm even going to give you a Chick-fil-A gift card so you can stop and get food on the way home.
I'm gonna forget my wallet more often. So the health fair was a bust. My role for assisting today was to operate the in-body body composition analysis machine, and couldn't get it to work. So we don't know if it's a printer problem, machine problem. Tried 2 different printers, neither one of them worked. So had to cut it a little bit short, which got me over here in time to meet Mother and stepfather for sports. So she filled up my gas tank. We can go have some Buffalo Wild Wings, catch a little bit of the VCU game, my alma mater. Is that what it's called? It's where I went to school, whatever it's called. And then, yeah, then I'm gonna go do my podcast interview, hit the road, back up to DC, and edit said podcast. So the only place I can find what I like to use, which is Original and Mineral K-Gravel, is where I used to get my haircut here in Richmond. So I'm gonna save me about $8 in shipping, pop in, say hey to my old peeps here, get some hair goop, off to the interview. Alright, so a lot of the questions that I get are about my hair products. Now this is the Original Mineral K-Gravel Texture Clay. I've been using this for about 3 years at least now, and they just launched a new product. I was talking to the salon owner, Charles. If you're ever in Richmond and want a good haircut, go check him out, tell him Chase sent you. He probably won't hook you up, but at least he'll know who you're talking about. So this is a C-Paste. He said it's a very similar hold a little bit lighter, a little bit more high shine. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, so we made it back home. I'm in mi apartamento and catching up on some of my other YouTube channels of choice. So this one's actually really funny. I'm watching back-to-back Nick and Preston Bear, where Nick gets this like ridiculous tiny little Chevy rental car. It's funny because he's so big and costs so little. So we're gonna wrap it up here, ordered a pizza because I'm super hangry. So my interview that I did in Richmond was with a very successful, in my opinion, just as far as accomplishments, endeavors, learning curves, with someone in my life that I've crossed paths with a lot, personally, professionally, and so I've always admired kind of what she does and where she's going, and we kind of have some very similar interests as far as where we want to push ourselves and endeavors and everything under this whole, you know, wellness umbrella, but also business and entrepreneurship. So she's doing cool things. I hope to be doing somewhat similar things, and I just really respect her endeavors, really. So make sure you check out that episode of Everforward Radio coming soon. Probably it'll be the week of, let's see, not the most upcoming one, but probably sometime early to mid-March. Definitely want to check that one out. So it's just me and Nella back there. You see Nella? Nella! She's perched up in her little bed. I'm gonna knock out some work here. It's Saturday, 9:20. Ordered a pizza, like I said. May go meet May and her friends out. We'll see. I don't know. Kind of in that grind mode right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you had a great weekend. And as always, you stay classy, planet Earth.